Mm, 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 mm. Oseo, everyone. How y'all doing today? I am Crow, your entertainer for this broadcast, and welcome to today's episode. Apologies for taking so long, but I had to reset my X account password because I've been trying to log in for it for the past month now, and no such luck. Today we are playing a very crunchy game that happens every now and then. Right now, we are playing Space Engineers because I'm so obsessed with this game, it's not funny. Right now, to get you updated on what's been going on with this game, or what I have been doing with this game since we last played. I've made quite a bit of progress. And am I muted? No, I am not muted. Good. I have made quite the progress. From it was supposed to be kitty, it came out dragonish. Or iguana-ish. Komodo dragon? It was supposed to be kitty, it came out draconic. But I have stated time and again, that dragons are just cats that have mastered the kleptomania. This thing is massive. Ooh, I've got places to... Please tell me that's not what I think it is. But yeah. I have been busy. Right now I'm working on the... I was going to say warp cores, but just the cores in general. These aren't warp. This is power core. I've gotten the bridge in order for the most part. I was testing out a quote-unquote turbo lift. It's not turbo. Me and Sooty had a very vicious idea. Besides the double door right there. Welcome to the bridge. Nice, spacious, roomy. You'll notice there is no captain's chair. Sooty is the captain. Very nice, very roomy. I am using Star Wars. This basically kind of is a Star Wars themed ship. Star Trek. Fleetfoot's already gotten on my ass about Star Wars, screwing up Star Wars and Star Trek. I know what I'm talking about. He knows what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But the problem is I'm using the wrong terminology, and I kind of pride myself on my terminology. This is a Star Trek kind of build. So yeah, we've got pilot and navigation, we have we've got a engineering, we've got all these stock, we've got a holograms, we got shields, which come to find out, thank goodness I used the Star Trek mod pack windows for up here and not like the displays I was going to go with, because once I installed this shield control unit here, the shields went down for like a few hours, and then like this entire mid-boss encounter came by and was pelting the shielding, the windows with, and I'm like, what's wrong with the shields? And the windows held where normal shields and the transparent LCDs would not have, and I'm like, thank goodness I put those in. And on top of that, they're actually a light source, so double yay. I believe I got all the piping in here wrong, so this I would think of as the situation room. Up there is, I just carved that out for whatever. This, I actually think about this. This isn't the battle bridge. Because the battle bridge is what happens when the saucer detaches from the main body, and this ain't got one of the. This ain't one of those kind of Federation ships. As a matter of fact, this isn't the Federation. This is Her Majesty's starship, the Void. But yeah, I'm going to put in a not so turbo lift, and I'm going to play advertisements. Because a turbo lift don't got no damn doors to it. So, y'all probably wondering about the main body. I was thinking about like a hangar area, which, like a fighter hangar for this going through here, but now not so much. I'm thinking about making this an act kind of like a docking area for with other ships and all. I've experimented around with a, like, oh, that's gotta go. Can't have any tangles. For tangles. For like the big batteries. That's a term for that's a term for like main cannonry. Like the big hitters. I've been trying to figure out what to put here. I've gone through like every single one. And right now I'm just having big Berthas because they pack the most punch. I may actually just take them off in general, but I really want something there. So I've taken everything off on the sides and everything, all the weapons and all, because except for like I've installed these because I needed to know basically symmetry, where to go and how to build it out, how it would look. I may take it off. But I've actually put a hangar door here. Will it open? I get the feeling it will not open. Let's put a button down. Oh, there's so much crap I'm dealing with. Keep that there. Button, button, button. AWG button. Q, half Q, plate. Let's go with plate. What do you mean you won't? Small inset button. What do you mean? What do you mean you won't go? What is this? I was going to say, oh crap, I better not do that, but totally fine. Okay, that's 6. I don't have plate. I need plate! I'll just tear up the El Camino here since it was a casualty of war. Yeah, my El Camino got busted. What do you mean I need interior plate? You just said I need it. You just said I needed. That's interior. Here we go. Friggity, friggity, friggity. It's doing its thing again. Nope, I want this one. What? Why does it close immediately? Why does it close immediately? That's no use to me. It's like all these doors automatically close. That's actually a problem I've been having. It's like everything opens and then automatically closes. And I can't have that. Why does everything automatically close? Is there some automatic script running, like automatically close the doors? Because I actually need... Because for the hangar doors, I need them to be open. Why is that showing as... Yeah, it's probably LOD. Now, print these dangle boopers. Yeah, it's LOD. I'm going to have to break line of sight. Put these. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Yeah, this is basically the hangar bay down here. I can say with confidence I can place at least one Hooper Snooper down here. Haven't tried two. I don't know how dangerous that would be. I need a break line of sight. I need a break line of sight along through here. Okay, now where was that going up? I may have to make a hole if I cannot find... There's the absence. Yeah, I believe there is a script running that automatically closes doors. Which... I do not want. Because that is bad. Because I do not want doors to automatically close. Is that part of the Star Trek mod? Or... Because the pistons don't automatically retract. Or do I have to say, put in like in the, write a little thing, don't auto close, and like with the little collect command thing. Do I have to actually learn a little bit of a space engineer scripting? I just realized I may have a script. To summarize, I may have something running as part of a mod or downloaded inadvertently that automatically closes doors that I don't want as part of this build, but does so anyways. Is it part of the Vanilla Plus framework? I don't believe it's part of Weapon 4. I'm going to leave that there. Because I'm running Klingon core hooked up to Federation core, which is... I don't know if they use the same power source. Matter, antimatter, collide. These are just nothing but giant particle colliders. You think a CERN? Yeah, that's basically it. Large Hadron Collider. But they claim 100% energy capture. Impossible. Totally impossible. You cannot capture the 100% of a system's energy. It is not entirely self-sealed off. Unknown detected. Nope, not going for it. Build info. Is thinking about actually leaving that kind of those junctions open. Kind of flipping them. As much as it was a pain to get these installed. Go away, fly. You booging me. Yeah, because that goes down kind of like that. So, just leave those alone. But the thing is, I'm kind of doing this to help protect from explosions, just in case I get a hull bleach. I get the hull, Sooty decides to go and bleach her hull. Get a hull breach. Okay, who's spawning in? I demand to know who's spawning in. This will just add an extra layer of protection. It's like kind of cementing the elephant's foot. It's not that great of a plan, but it is a plan. Don't know what the elephant's foot is? Look up Chernobyl. Yeah. Oh great, I did the wrong one. Fun, so fun. Fun is the funniest thunder fun. Yay. It is not such a turbo lift. Yeah, I got the idea for a using a not so turbo lift and using advertisements from how slow our elevators are today, or excuse me, our lifts are today, but it's elevators. Our elevators are today, along with elevator music. And believe it or not, I'm actually one of those freak eldritch horror aberrations that actually enjoy elevator music. Put that down. Put that down. Missed you. Shoe down. Switch over to you. Now shoe and gat. Put you all. I'm out of ammo. I'm out of ammo. Moo. I'm out of ammo. I'm out of ammo. Do I got any ammo? I have no ammo. I have no ammo. So we're gonna go here to the ore replicator. Stop you. I'm just gonna give me stone. Come over here back to production. Assembler 1. Symbol. Paints. Paint me a color. Dump you in. Yeah. Come on. Get rid of you and just dump. No, I kind of need that, some of that. Now come back over here, get me a drink of coffee, which is got a new flavor. It's from the for the K-Cups, but it's the Dunkin' Donut apple cider, which apple cider donut to be precise, which I can taste the donut, the apple cider donut. I would just like it not to be as bitter, because the Dunkin' I get is not bitter. And of course I did that. Here. I found the optimum paint speed is right around 5 to 10 meters per second. How do I know that? I kind of found that out while building the laser disco towers. That was a pain, because I actually wanted it painted in disco. Because they were laser disco towers, which I do not have here because I have the Ashen Cat, I have the HMS the Void. Ooh, that one's not painted. How did I know? It kind of had like a block around. It had an edge around it. It was quote unquote edgy. It still had its edge to it. Ah, crack, 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 crack. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. What DPS am I streaming at? Okay, at 1080, good. And I'm YouTube. Of course I do that. YouTube dumped me down the 380, the 360, whatever. That one's still being edgy. And guess what? It said, no, 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 no. You don't need to see live chat. You don't need to see what they're talking about you right now. You just need to see what we think you need to see. What they think you need to be taught. Say, ignore the chat. You just need to hear what we think you need to hear. No, I actually need to see what the chat's talking about, even though it is nothing but crickets for tactical box users. Doesn't matter. Crap. We'll fix it in post. After we mail normal for the umpteenth time. The normal's annoying as hell. Oh wait, I will have it's. I was being correct all along because I'm gonna have to get in there. No, I could bring the booper in here to help out with this, but it's not just that, it's all of this. It's before and aft. Quayath. Still can't believe the clans from Battletech consider contractions a slur when they themselves use contractions all the frickin' time. Peneg, which is question negative, which is a contraction of question negative, denoting they are giving a question expecting a negative response. F, affirmative. Disreg, I think that's disgraceful, disrespectful. Or it could be a form of currency. I haven't figured that one out yet. Y'all probably kind of curious if I'm going to continue a Battletech. The clans. Maybe not. I'll probably restart it all over, but right now, not currently, as there is limited hardware space on this laptop, and if I am going to, and it also has limiting process power. Despite being a gaming laptop, it is an older model that was purchased rather cheaply for an Alienware. So, no, I don't believe it has the processing power to play a MechWarrior 5, even Clan. Not even the original MechWarrior 5 Mercs. For clans, no, it does not have the processing power, I believe. So for the foreseeable future, no, we're not playing that storyline. As for Ghost Bear, nope. Not until we do a Pretty Boy and everybody got hit with the ugly sticks story, and basically too good looking to be a clanner, and you were designed this way to make Pretty Boy look good. You can't even say it was a genetic accident on the part of his Sibco unit. It wasn't by evolution's happenstance that they all looked that as ugly as they do. They were designed to look that way. That's the sad part. You're probably going, you can't say such a thing. Yes, I can. Because each mech warrior because each individual of the clans in Battletech is genetically engineered from head to toe to look the way they are, to be the way they are. Except for maybe personality-wise, but even then, there's certain traits in them that's put in there genetically to ensure they kind of behave a certain way, they are a certain way. Do I actually have to go and get? I'm going to have to go get Crapola. Shit. So, yep, with YouTube's finally rolling out the age restriction, huh? Finally talking about the one thing everybody's freaking out about. Some of y'all are probably freaking out because y'all are getting dinged. Y'all's accounts are getting dinged for one reason or another. That it's the AI's thinking, hey, you're not an adult. You're not an adult. One, are you swearing in your videos? If you're not, the algorithm problem, that's probably a strike against you. Because children don't swear. This is not a way to preface this. This is not a way of getting around the algorithm. This is probably just me just thinking. But most likely the main thing is I'm seeing a lot of people saying, you don't have a channel history, a long enough channel history. And people saying, I've got thousands of videos on my channel. How can I not have a channel history? It's not that kind of channel history, dudes. Wrong channel history. The kind of channel history I think, this is my own opinion, that the AI is looking at is your watch history. The content that specific channel is watching. The kind of history it is consuming, not producing. What kind of, it may be a bit, that channel may not be your personal, where's the, there it is. It may not be your personal channel. Oh no, I need interior plating. May not be your personal account. It may be your business account, quote unquote. It may be your hobby account. What are we attacking? Oh, that's what's... Stop lazing me! City, or brackets.os in brackets, has a habit of lazing me every time I freaking come through here. But back onto my spiel. I believe it is actually going through your watch history, of your account's watch history. What are you consuming? What is that channel consuming? Not what you're uploading. Because you could, if it's, the child could upload anything. What are you consuming? Are you consuming political news? Are you consuming Markiplier? Are you consuming children's programming? Because if you're consuming mostly children's programming, what YouTube considers children's programming, most likely the algorithm's most likely going to believe you are that account is bound to a child, despite the fact an adult is appearing in the videos that is being uploaded to the channel, that is being produced to the channel. Okay, so interior. So, good. So, I'm not going to give advice. I am not. I was going to suggest a way around it, but no. I'm going to let y'all figure this out. Y'all saying that's cruel. No, that's called covering my own ass. I'm just saying, are you cursing in your videos? No. Well, the algorithm may actually interpret that as you not being an adult. Are you watching videos that the algorithm would consider childish? If so, the algorithm may consider your channel actually underage, no matter who appears in the video. Because let's put it this way, doesn't Hannah Montana appeal to children? I myself don't know. I don't keep up with these things. Doesn't the Krat brothers appeal to children, even though they also appeal to adults? Because look, even I occasionally watch the Wild Kratts. Because, come on, the Kratts were a part of my childhood. I still find them kind of engaging now with their cartoon show. 2, 3. I still watch Transformers, which is technically a children's show, even though it goes into some surprisingly adult themes. War, death, energy crisis, love, strangely enough, homosexuality. Gender dysphoria. Yeah, gender dysphoria. Basically, the whole entire Transformers Earthspark. Mental illness. Transformers Earthspark. Dysfunctional family dynamics. Believe it or not, you start looking at Transformers, it's more adult than you think, but it's shown as it's presented as a child's program. Even Academy and BotBots. You start digging into that. Ooh, I need that. No, not blue. Not blue. Pink. Gack it. Throw it. Slime it. No, that would be green. Then it would be stepping on Nickelodeon. Or is that orange now? Gack it. Does Gack still make Gack? I haven't looked in a while. Just Gack it. But yeah, I am under the impression and belief, as far as I can tell, I may not be able to make the so I may actually have to make a rotor hinge and just make this place not airtight. You know, I've kind of wanted to do that ever since watching Splitsy's survival and unlikely where they were on Mars and made that big old rover where it just came down and up. Stop lazing me, Sooty! See, she always does that. Doesn't matter if I'm out here, there, she always tags me. Ever since I got rid of Greg, she's been using me instead. Yeah, that is my opinion on the matter. Nope. Nope. It is not what you upload, it is what you consume. It's not who appears in your video, it is what you say in your video. It's not what appears in what you... Yeah, actually, it doesn't matter what appears in your watch list. What appears in the playlists you have created, what you have said. What kind of music are you listening to on YouTube? As you most likely the algorithm is aggregating everything. What links are you directing people to? That one too. What accounts do you have that link to your YouTube? That's another one most likely. I'm just spitballing here. I'm not giving advice or anything. And knowing YouTube, this stream is probably going to be taken down. Yeah, the center line. So in short, what are the red and white zones for? It's for you to figure out. For me, the yellow one is for launching. It's for launching and a loading. As of right now, anyways. Yellow. No, yellow I've already got marked as caution up front. Yellow. Nope. We'll fix that later. Like I always do. Right now I just want to get these laid. And chat, get your mind out of the gutter. Mine's basically always there, but get it out of the gutter. For the curious, this comes from the Fieldwork DLC, these floor tiles. I recently discovered them, quote unquote discovered them. I actually purchased it just because I wanted some of the lab equipment. But I am using them, I won't say religiously, but freely as possible with this build. I just like how they look and how the little extra details, like with the caution tape. Yeah, the caution markings. Well, this brings to mind something I watched on one of the Keen live Keen streams with Space Engineers 2. 20 meters a second is not a good build speed. 5 meters a second is. Maybe 7. 10 at the max. Right here, this is a pretty good build speed. You don't want 20. Unless you're doing like lines. Lines of what? Oh no, I don't have rolled. No. There we go. Stop telling me where I can and can't place this. Let me guess, it's not going to be a full. I'm not going to be able to place a full 3x3 by the end of this, right? Who's taking bets that I won't be able to put a full 3x3 on this? Okay, we need an alien in here. Full 3x3. Whoever's taking bets. Congratulations, you won the prize of nothing. Okay, once I get in here done, I need a power loader, and then I need I need that audio track of of Ellen Ripley saying, "Get away from her, you bitch." Still one of my favorite movies, even though that last 5 minutes. No, I'm thinking about the original Aliens. The original Alien movie. That last 5 minutes of Alien, not Aliens, not Alien 2, not Alien the sequel to Alien, just Alien. Alien, Ridley Scott, the very first movie that triggered my get rid of you. No. That triggered basically a years of obsession for a lot of people. Some more unhealthy than others. Yeah, I will admit, as much as I really enjoy Alien, that last 5 minutes I can barely watch because of all the flashing. It really does my head in. But Alien, the sequel to Alien, is my favorite. It's basically a Vietnam story. And honestly, I'm still unsure where Colonial Marines comes into everything. Apparently, it's still canon. I would just like the old comics to be canon. Those go all the way back. Since we're here... Nope, we already did that. Especially where Newt... What is it? Is it Hive War? Earth Hive? Where Ripley and Newt make it back to Earth? Well, actually, at least Newt does. And it's come to find out Newt has been placed in a psychiatric hospital because she knows too much. And she blames Ripley for abandoning her. And since and it's all of that particular comic is about Ripley basically dropping a queen from the xenomorph homeworld on Earth to deal with an Earth xenomorph queen. Yeah, great idea there, Wayland. But my favorite story out of the Xenomorph series is actually Genocide. Where it shows kind of the dynamic. No, actually, there's another one. Well, there's two stories out of the entire Xenomorphs collectiveness that I really enjoy. One is Genocide, where this group funded by a megacorp exec goes to the Xenomorph homeworld to get a royal jelly for their drugs, but it's shown that a branch of xenomorphs have a genetically deviated and to be quote unquote red xenomorphs, even though you can't tell just by looking at them, but the book and a comic describe them as being red because the quote unquote black xenomorphs see them as being red, being different, even though the humans themselves cannot see them that way, and it shows them being literally at war with each other, at trying to purge the quote unquote heretics as purging the other. I don't like how that does that, but I'm going to live with it. Out of sight, out of mind. And another one where actually there's three of them. But my other favorite one is where the xenomorphs are shown to be kind of more intelligent and more sapient than what it's led on to, where they're doing kind of doing experimentations on humans to the point where a human actually learns how to be able to move freely and not be a threat to the xenomorphs by being a compliant test subject. And this is just a while. Stop lazing me, Sooty! By being a compliant, quote unquote, test subject to a wild, quote unquote, wild xenomorphide. But the ending of it is kind of horrific. The one that broke the straw, and I'm not going to go into it. Because it's that horrific. That final test that the xenomorphs were going to perform. Oh yeah, I need to paint these red. Oh, not you, though. red. Oh, and I'm gonna have to replumb that. Crap, okay, I've got hangar flooring done out, at least this part. Okay. This goes back. I can't get rid of this, so I'm going to have to get rid of these. Bring this in to the clump. I need that. So go back over here and get the rolled steel. Got those. And there's another one where it's actually showed that the embryos, xenomorph chest bursters can actually be sedated by actually a form of leprosy. Or is it just actual plain leprosy? And that no, and there's the no, I've got 4, and with the oh, there's the android xenomorph. There's a few of them I'm very much like. What is his name? Charles? That the director of that laboratory forces to smoke. He forces the it comes to find out androids don't have to be just human. They can become in all shapes and forms: dogs, cats, birds, xenomorphs. Very much like the movies to pick up more on that, but they won't do it. Crack. Got the dish. That's not the deflector dish. What am I doing down here? This is... That's that. I'm going to leave the door off for right now. Stop lasing me! Dang cat. Dracophelinoid. Okay, so here... Yes, I walled this up. See, about 3 to 5 meters a second is pretty good when it comes down to laying down large blocks. See, it's just like you just tap on the keyboard, and sometimes 7, right around 5 to 10 meters. It's enough to get most of the work done. You may miss a block or two, but it's not that annoying. But when you're moving at like this, at this speed, no, it's unless you're laying down lines, unless that's basically going to be how you're doing it in Space Engineers 2. I'm like, crap, am I doing it the wrong way here? Is this going to be engineering in this part? I'm going to ignore. But what about coming over here? Am I just going to ignore this part? What am I going to put over here? Ay. For right now, just yawn. Not had enough coffee today. Speaking of coffee, it's got cold. It's never warm enough as you need it, and if you get a mug warmer, they don't stay around as long as you want them to. So most of this could be engineering. Where am I housing people? Because back through here. No, actually over through here. Who's over here? I will grind. Ew. Okay, so. I'm saying, I will grind you, and then poof. Okay. I actually have this much room to play with, or quote-unquote housing. At least when it comes along the quote-unquote neck. And don't forget, you also got this up here to play around with. Come on down. Okay. But you can't go any lower than what you've already set yourself. Okay. I know I'm jumping back and forth, but I was suddenly curious. Yeah. I'm suddenly wondering about crew. I know it's role play, but crew berthing, passenger. Now I'm just thinking Starfield here. This is a freaking warship. No, this isn't a warship. This is a war machine. This is City we're talking about here. How far forward are we talking here? Yeah. I got obsessed. Thank you for the parts. Now get lost. Okay. And of course it's doing its thing. It's quite a bit of room, actually. Okay. And y'all stop complaining, those are speed holes. Y'all ever wanted to open the window in space? Well, congratulations, we just did. You ever wanted to get some air? Go into there. that's the way up. Okay. Hey, they did their job for once. Okay, now let's get back to doing this. Actually... Well, actually... Let's do this. This is going to be a pain in my ass. Should really get the booper up here. Wait, I just got to paint this because it's one core. Would you actually call this a space core? Yeah, I actually watched Masay finish up a. I've been watching Masay. Recently found out she had switched to VTubing, and her model's cute. I always found her personality to be cute. Her voice can be a little grating, but good thing she went with the crow. Went with the crow because crows are just are cute and annoying both at the same time. Okay. This is going to be... I'm going to go with the Hooper Snooper. This will help out so much in the deconstruction process. Range. Hopefully I can get this through. You missed! You still missed! Oh, and I want to... Okay, 2.5 meters. 2 meters will do. See, at least one booper will fit in here. Maybe 2. Do not quote me on that. Turning it around, I'm not going to test it. Look at those little Foxfires. Foxfire 3. There, we'll just leave you right there. In the belly of the beast. Actually, this really isn't the belly of the beast. More like little crapper. Also been watching her VODs of date everything, and that actually may be something I would almost be willing to stream. Almost. Oh. Get the little cute. Okay, dokies. Okay. Ow! Getting so much reputation with the space pirates. Who am I actually pissing off out there? know what? Truth be told, I'm actually getting kind of bored of this. So. And there's so many so many barbecues to go to. Just back up a little bit. Let's keep the backing up. No. Keep that antenna right on that line, soldier. Backing up. Backing up. Oh, my right eye's starting to sting again. Just keep it right around 5 meters a second. Good for building, good for deconstructing. I would ask what would happen if I rammed into the back wall there, but I know what would happen. I've done it before. Well, gotta watch out for that big old schnoz. Don't know what it is about the Booper Snooper. I've tried to get rid of it. I've tried to replace it. There's something over there. But it is such a useful piece of hunk of junk. I've designed it to be a hunk of junk. It's not it's an expensive hunk of junk. Actually made for in-game play because of the deuterium and the uranium reactors and the map cannons and the phasers and all that. You've actually seen what it can do. And it's meant for basically general cleanup like what I'm doing right now. Ship services, and what I'm going about to do is actually just go over there and gather supplies. It's an end game piece of heavy equipment. Technically, it's supposed to be a tank, but it's more like a all-purpose. I don't know what it is. It's a piece of junk I scrapped together. That's what it is. It's a piece of junk. It's a salvager able to defend itself. That's what it is. Let's retract those retractors. I'm missing any. No, I feel like I'm missing some. No. But I've tried to replace it. I'm missing some. Wonder when that happened. And it's always losing pieces. That's how much of a hunk of junk it is. A hunk of a piece of junk. It was basically meant to take a beating and keep on kicking, which it does. You bisect it, both pieces will still keep on fighting. You can still pilot the front, actually. The back end will act as its own turret. Damage the top, it'll keep on kicking. Take out the front end, take out the front, it'll keep fighting. Take out the back, it'll keep fighting. As long as it has a cockpit on it, it'll keep fighting. Destroy the cockpit, put a something that allows you to control it on it. It'll keep fighting. It'll keep doing its thing. Got no weapons. It's got build and repair systems. It no longer has got any build and repair systems. It's got weapons. It's got no weapons and no build and repair systems. It makes a pretty good pretty good harpoon. Which actually I did do that with one of the mini bosses that came through. One of the more difficult. I literally latched onto it and wrestled the ship to the ground and just kept smashing it into the ground. Hence why I had probably lost a. No, actually, that was that other one. Oh, no, what? No, I lost probably about 3 Booper Snoopers doing that. The 4th one actually managed to a. Well, actually, that was that. That was the 3rd one I lost because I lost control of where the ground was. The first 2 I lost trying to get to it. Yeah, that's what the mag plates are for. Transport and wrestling things to the ground. Okay, are we done with the Gotta quit doing that. Gotta quit clicking to get in. Ought to be done here. I know you like to shoot your own cannons just to hear my own ears ring. No, you are not. Oh wait, the wrong connector. I'm using the wrong connector on that one. Because I want everything cleared out before I go and scavenge. Because I think I need a little break from the void there. She's getting a little she's getting a little uppity. I would almost say she's becoming bitchy, but she kind of always is that. Okay, head 7-11. Okay, I've got it. I've got enough. Oh, lake ice. Let's go. Lake ice. I actually want the algae in it. Algae, whatever. I don't want that stuff in my breathables. Okay, so how are you doing for fuel? Probably may need a top up on the deuterium. No, actually, no. Got deuterium in the cargo, so okay, that was gotten out. So turn that off. Turn that on. Shields, all shield components on. Let it charge. Yeah. Let it spin up. Let shaders spool. Give me a minute, I got a phone call. Give me a minute. Let it spin up. Okay, folks. sorry to do this to you, but that was a phone call for saying it's dinner time. I know I'm getting later and later each day, and I'm thinking maybe I should do this until after dinner. But I apologize for doing this to you, but folks say they want dinner, and usually this will take a little while for them to decide. So this is the end of today's episode. I was going to go do some scavenging. I'm still going to go do some scavenging, but I was at least hoping to get a have y'all tag along while I was going to do some scavenging, but y'all not going to be there when I'm doing some scavenging, so I'm going to be doing some scavenging on my own. Yeah, I had to do that spiel. So anyways, y'all do what y'all normally do. I'll do the same after I round up something for dinner. But in the meantime, why into the arena unless y'all have to? Till next time, catch y'all on the bounce. Later!